or 3 minutes. What does it matter in this life as ours? Let's stay together. Come on, let's stay together. Come on, people, 'cause together we will stand. Every boy, girl, woman, and man. Let's get on the ball and work together. Come on, let's work together. Oh, people, because together we will stand. Every boy, girl, woman, and a man. Because together we will stand. Every boy, girl, woman, and man. Because together we will stand. Every boy, girl, woman, and man. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and boys and girls, not only here in the UK, but from around the world. I hope that you're all well, and welcome to another live stream tutorial. Well, it's not just a tutorial, is it? It's kind of a bit of a tutorial, a bit of name that tune, a bit of singing, a bit of dancing, a lot of fun and frolics. That's what I like to call it, fun and frolics. Elsie, how are we doing?
Yeah, we're doing right well. There's quite a lot of people watching actually.
Good.
Big hello to Eddie and Steve. I saw on here. Ray, Michael, Barbara, Boogie Woogie Lake Girl.
Boogie Woogie Lake Girl.
Someone called, well, I'm awful at pronunciation, but ULIXES is watching the stream on PC, tablet, and smartphone.
Wow, that's great. Yeah, I know that name. I recognise the name. Yeah, so anyway, welcome, and today we're going to be, we had a few requests last week for a tutorial on Mr. Blue Sky, the ELO song, Electric Light Orchestra song, ELO, and also I've got to finish off the In the Mood. I didn't finish, I only got halfway through that last week, and I was going to have a look at Mustang Sally. You know, I think if you're familiar with Mustang Sally, yeah, we're going to have a look at that, have a look at those three. So, but not until we've done this, look.
Very nice. Michael says the Beatles and Robert says Lady Madonna.
Lady Madonna.
Well done. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a lot of hello comments. Everyone's coming through saying very nice things. A lot of people are excited for the Mr. Blue Sky.
Yeah, well, we're going to start with that, I think.
Great.
That's why I got my blue jacket on, look.
Nice. I like the connection.
Anyway, okay, Mr. Blue Sky. Now, it's in the key of F. Okay, F major.
Well, before we go on, a big thank you to Ray Paul for that super chat.
Ray Paul, old boy, we know what we do when we have a super chat. We pour a little tot and we say good evening and hello to Ray Paul.
And to Boogie Woogie Lake Girl.
And Boogie Woogie Lake Girl as well, which we're going to do. Boogie Woogie Lake Girl requested Mustang Sally. We're going to look at that a bit later on.
Very nice.
So that's 2. One of them, and one of these, look.
Steve says don't spill it tomorrow.
Yes, well that's why I've got it over here, you see. It's kind of, it's nice and safe over there, you see. Nice and safe.
Very nice.
Anyway, let's get back to Mr. Blue Sky. Here we go, look. The key of F, okay? So we're going to start, there's middle C, okay? And this is the F below middle C here. And it just starts off really quite simple. There's like a little transistor radio noise at the beginning. And then the piano comes in like this. All it is, it's the root chord of F, which is F, A and C, with an octave F in the bass. I hope you can see that. See? And it just all plays like this. And so it just plays it. A little passing note there in the left hand, see that, you can see? After 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you can do that as many times as you want. I think on the record it does it about, 4 bars or something. Oh yeah, that's it, the drums go in. So is it probably 8 bars. So that's all relatively easy anyway to start with. So then it goes like this. Sun is. So I'll just sing the lyrics because I'm not going to play the melody line because it's more of a sort of chordy song. You could work out a melody if you want, but if you play the melody line, then you won't have the left hand doing all that. You'll have to play it. So it's best to go. You need that bass note, you see. You need the bass, octave bass. So sun is shining in the sky. There ain't a cloud. On the word cloud, that's when it plays an E minor 7th, okay? So that's just a G in the right hand, and the left hand plays an E, octave E's, which makes it E minor 7th. But there's no need to add the E to the right hand because you're already playing the E with the left hand. So sun is shining in the sky. There ain't a cloud. And then cloud inside, cloud in straight A major, sides. That's D minor, so you got D bass. So one more time. Sun is shining in the sky. There ain't a cloud. There's your E minor. It was G in the right hand with an E, octave E bass. In A major with an octave A in the left hand. Side. That's D bass, octave D's in the left hand. And here, I'm playing a D minor here. I'm not playing that inversion, I'm putting the A down there. Okay, the inner cloud inside, it start raining. That's G7th. So you've got G in the left hand and G, B, D and F there. There's your E minor again, which is G in the right hand and octave E's in the left in the left hand, octave E's. Everybody's in a play. Everybody's in a play. I think those are the words anyway. Don't quote me on the lyrics, just the chords. I'm no good at lyrics, just the chords, but I think I've got these ones. A major with an A bass. Let's get that. Let's see how far we've come. Okay. Sun is shining in the sky. There ain't a cloud inside. So there are 3 changes on the 3 words. Cloud inside. There ain't a cloud inside. It stopped raining. There's your E minor in a play. And don't you know, that's B flat, octave B flats in the left hand with a B flat and a D and an F in the right hand. Don't you know, it's a beautiful, that's a nice chord. It's C in the left hand with C octaves, everything's octaves in the left hand, okay? Little finger and thumb, always little finger and thumb when you're playing octaves in the left hand. Don't you know, it's a beautiful, that's G, B flat, D and F. I think it's kind of like C11th or something. But as I say every week, let's not get bogged down on theory of chord names and so on. Let's just remember what I'm playing, and then we'll think about what the names of them are afterwards. It's a beautiful today. Back to F. F A. Hey, hey. And then there's that nice C11th chord again. Octave Cs with G, thumb. B flat with the index. D with the third finger. And F with the little finger. So here we go. Sun is shining in the sky. There ain't a cloud inside. It's not raining. Everybody's in a play. And don't you know, it's a beautiful today. Hey, hey. So the thing about this when you're playing it on piano, it's that pumping thing all the time. The rhythm is all bump, 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 bump. So instead of playing it, there's sun in the sky, they're in a cloud. So you keep that rhythm. Anyway, then it goes on to verse 2. Running down the avenue, la la da. So it's the same chord. So you go da bum bum. Whatever the words are, I can't remember the words, nor can Jeff when he's singing it live. Da da da. Okay, so it's the same thing. So that's all your verses. So the next part is the middle 8. Mr. Blue Sky, please tell us why you had to ride away for so long. So this song has just kind of got verses. This is kind of like a middle bit, and then there's a bit at the end. So after the second verse, he goes, Mr. Blue Sky, and that. So what it does, it goes to D minor. Okay, so you got octave D basses there with your left hand. Mr. Blue, and that's A, D, and F at the top. Mr. Blue Sky. So the change is Mr. Blue. So it's A, D, and F in the right hand. Go down to C in your left hand. C octave bass. Mr. Blue Sky. A, C, and F on sky. Please tell us why. B flat, D, and F. You had to hide away. A bass with A, C, and F in the right hand for so long. That's a G minor. G octave in the bass with a G and a B flat and a D. So long. Then back to F. So Mr. Blue Sky, please tell us why we had to hide away for so long. So where did... Now that is E flat with an E flat in the bass. Now in the bass on this occasion, no need to do octaves, just go. It goes, there's a bit of movement. It's E flat, G, B flat, then B flat, and then it repeats. Mr. Blue Sky, please tell us why had to hide away for so long. So where did we go wrong? So D minor, but this inversion. Please tell us why you had to hide away for so long, where did we... So my version of E flat there is this first inversion. Instead of playing E flat down there, I'm playing G, B flat and E flat there. Repeat. Mr. Blue Sky, please tell us why you had to hide away for so long. That's so long, but it's a G minor. You can add a 7th if you want. To F, where did we go wrong? And then it just ends with that nice C11th again. C octave, C's, G, B flat, D, and F at the top. And then it does a Jeff Lynne brilliant guitar solo. Now what the solo is, it's just the solo, the first solo, before we get into the Vocoder bit, it's just a solo really around the chord sequence of the verse. So he does it on a guitar on I think it's a Gibson Les Paul SG. For those that are interested. Anyway, we haven't got no Gibson Les Pauls here tonight. No, we only have an acoustic piano. But I have got a Vocoder. I'll show you that later. Anyway, if you want to, you just have to improvise really. If you're doing a guitar solo, like a Jeff Lynne guitar solo. Hey you with the pretty face. Exactly the same chord sequence again, just repeats. Welcome to the human race. So basically, we'll look at the vocoder bit in a minute. Anyway, let's see what people think for now. I'm not going too fast, am I?
I think people are liking it, yeah. A lot of people are asking, is this the normal version or the Boogie Woogie version?
It could be Boogie Woogie, but no, this is a sort of, you could sort of go... I'm not going to though.
Ewan says there's rugby on again, Terry.
Always rugby.
But big thank you to everyone who's watching this instead of the rugby.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, why do I always class with rugby matches?
I don't know. Maybe it's just the season.
I just don't understand it.
Local Experimentalist has given to the super chat very kindly.
Thank you. I know Local Experimentalist. I watch his channel actually.
Saying hello Terry, hello camera woman. So hello.
Local Experimentalist. He's got a brilliant YouTube channel. If you ever get a chance to tune into his channel, it's very good, very funny, very good, very interesting.
Oh, Russell Player has just given to the super chat as well.
Russell Player, old boy. Hang on, I've missed out on a few of these. Look. I'll have to add another one of them, won't I? We should just go something like this.
Yeah, that's a good one. Steve says that the song sounds better when you play it.
Oh, well, thank you, Steve. Thank you.
That's a big compliment.
So anyway, that is kind of the verse and the middle bit of Mr. Blue Sky, but there is a bit in the middle after. So Jeff does his guitar solo, okay? And then it goes into the third verse, and then it goes back into Mr. Blue Sky, please tell us why. So it's the same thing again. Yeah. Fly away for so long, so where did we go wrong? Mr. Blue Sky, please tell us why we had to. So that's just a repeat of what I've done, you know. To hide away for so... Sorry. Mr. Blue Sky, please tell us why you had to hide away for so long. G minor 7th to F to E flat. And then it does that nice chord again. And instead of going into Jeff's solo the second time round, it does this. Okay? I'm going to break it down. It goes like this. Mr. Blue Sky, Mr. Blue Sky, Mr. Blue Sky, Mr. Blue Sky. This is a vocoder. It's a vocoder. Somebody mentioned actually Sparky's Magic Piano. I can't remember who it was now, and they left a comment saying I sound like Sparky. Now, the first time this was used, as far as I know, commercially, was in the... I've actually got the actual 78 discs. There was a story called Sparky's Magic Piano. I mean, you have to be of a certain age to remember it. Sparky's Magic Piano, and it was about a kid who went to a piano lesson, and he couldn't stand his piano lessons, and the piano started talking to him. And they used a vocoder. Sparky, this is your piano talking. It was that kind of thing, and it's brilliant. It's a brilliant. If you ever get to hear, I'm sure it's on YouTube somewhere. But they used a vocoder, and that was in the 1950s. I think it's like 1954, 55. Sparky's Magic Piano, and then of course now it's famous for Mr. Blue Sky.
A lot of people saying, "Oh, Barbara says it sounds like Darth Vader."
Yeah, I mean, it is a bit kind of, it's a weird sound, isn't it?
Darth Vader. Hello. My name is Darth Vader. I am going to control the planet. You are all under my control. Under my control. Under my control.
Steve says, "Can you say exterminate through that mic?"
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
Exterminate. 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 Mr. Blue Sky. Exterminate. Oh, hello, Steve. Hello, Steve, today. Steve, 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 Steve.
So you're getting requests now.
Ha!
Can you say hello to Mr. Blingster?
Who?
Mr. Blingster.
Mr. Bling.
Yeah.
B-L-I-N-G.
Yeah. Mr. Blingster.
Hello, Mr. Blingster. Mr. Blingster. Hello. Hello, Mr. Blingster. Hello, Mr. Blingster. Hello, Mr. Blingster. Hello, hello, Mr. Blingster. Hello, 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 Mr. Blingster. Boom, 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 boom.
I like that. That's very good.
You can have hours of fun with these things. They're a great invention. You know, your piano and a vocoder, what more do you need? Truthfully though, you don't need any more, do you?
No.
I mean, usually I'm just strictly a piano man, but vocoder. If it's anybody's birthday, by the way, I'll sing happy birthday on the vocoder and I'll wash my hands at the same time. Not really. Might not be a good idea with the electric, you know.
How topical.
Okay then, so should we do the tutorial of that Mr. Blue Sky bit?
Yeah, definitely.
We'll do it on the vocoder first, then I'll break it down the piano because it's a bit confusing when I'm probably... Can you get the vocoder in there?
So, yeah.
So,
Mister, it's just the chord of F, like this. And it just goes, Mr. Blue Sky.
so I'm just going, Mr. Blue Sky, chord of F.
Mr. Blue Sky.
This chord here is E here, with a B and a D and a G.
Mr.
That's an A bass with an A, C sharp and an F at the top. It's called A augmented.
Mr. Blue Sky.
D minor,
Ooh, to G. And then your E minor 7 again. Mr.
then your A augment,
Mr. Blue.
B flat and E.
Blue Sky. Mr. Blue Sky. Mr. Blue Sky. Mr. Blue Sky. Yeah.
I'm going to show you on piano because it's a bit confusing. Very quickly, if you want to just play that bit on the piano. So you keep your rhythm going in. So it's kind of F, A, C, F and A. And you move up, you put the kind of like C at the top. And then there's your E minor 7th again. So it's B, D and G. A, C sharp and F. D bass with an F and an A and a C and an E. To G. E minor 7th again. This chord here is called A augmented. There's an A, just sharpen the top onto an F. There's your B flat and E at the top with the B flat bass. And then that's nice C 11th chord again. So goes into Mr. Blue Sky, please tell us what had to go away for so long, so long. Mr. Blue Sky, there's that bit again, that middle. Please tell us why we had to go away for so long, so long. Where did we go wrong? Whatever that does, something like that. But that la 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 at the end goes round. It's the same chord. So la 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 da da la 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 la. And then the whole thing ends. That's the E flat. So basically, the whole thing, apart from the end, there's another bit at the end that tags on with the "Please Turn Me Over" bit. But apart from that, it's all in F, and it's just got. It's got its verses, including Jeff's solo, including the Mr. Blue Sky vocoder. It's all round the verse, repeat, 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 round verses. And apart from this, and the middle, and even the whole ending, la 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 la, and then just E flat, just B flat, and just ends on F for a bit, and then it goes. Stands up and he gets his vocoder out very quickly, and then he goes, "Please turn me over." In fact, I think it was Richard Tandy that did that bit, his keyboard player. But it doesn't matter. I think Sparky's Magic Piano. Yeah. But that's it. I think that's the whole thing, really. I'll show you that end bit as well in a bit.
So we've got a couple of questions about the vocoder. So Silverlight says, Terry, are you singing the vocals or does the vocoder do the melody for you?
No, the vocoder does the melody for you. You can just talk into it. So basically, when it's coming out of a PA at the front of the stage, because at the moment you can probably hear me as well with the mic from this camera that's picking my voice up. But if you were just out in the audience, you wouldn't hear my voice. So you basically speak into it. So I can speak into it like this.
I can speak to it like this. I can speak. I can speak. I can just speak and it will play whatever I'm playing with my fingers, 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 fingers. Oh yeah.
The
vocoder, vocoder, vocoder. I'm just talking into it now, 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 now.
So you just talk into it, and whatever you play with your hands, your fingers, that's what it comes out with.
Yeah, even from here where I'm standing, I can't hear your talking. It probably picks up through the phone because it's weird filming it. But yeah, when you're actually here, you can't.
But they're fascinating. The funny thing about these, that they were made in the 1950s. I mean, this is a reproduction. This, to be honest, this one came out in 2006, and it's based on the Roland VP. I can't remember now. VK 330 of the early 70s or something. But this is a VP 770. 2000. You can still sort of get these. They're a bit rare actually now, but you can pick them up from time to time.
Barbara asks, how do you learn all those chords by heart?
Good question. I just work them out really. You know, I just sort of sit listening to the record. I've done it since I was a kid. Listen to a record, keep playing it back. That used to be cassette and vinyl. You have to keep putting it back with a needle. And then it got to CD, which is I still love CD the best really, because you can keep I've got a remote control. You keep flicking it back, and I play it. Sometimes it just takes hours, even for one chord. It can be very frustrating sometimes if you can't quite work it out. Now with obviously YouTube, you can go on there, and if you're stuck on a chord, and there's probably someone on there, or whatever song you're learning, showing you how to do it, so it's kind of made it a lot easier, really. But when I were a lad, I never had YouTube. I was lucky. I had a wind-up gramophone, you know.
Brian says it's his birthday. Would you mind?
Yeah, Brian. Okay. I might get a slightly different vocoder sound for Brian, shall I? Look.
This is more of a choir for Brian. Ooh, are we ready? Here's your note. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Brian. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you, old boy.
How's that, Brian? Was that all right?
I think that's good. Both Roy and Sinky are asking for Tales of the Unexpected.
Yeah. Should we do that? Yeah. I was going to do a Name That Tune first, though.
Oh, go on. I think you should do that.
We'll do a Name That Tune, because I haven't done one for at least 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm going to give the first note, okay? We'll give it a sec. Nothing?
Not yet.
Anyone?
Not yet, but it might just be lagging, or not lagging, but there might be a delay.
Delay? We don't like delays, do we?
Uh-oh. Silverlight said Carly Simon.
No, you're on the right lines with the piano sound, but no.
TV Brian says Hill Street Blues.
Hill Street Blues.
Almost TV Brian.
TV Brian,
Oh,
yeah.
actually.
Oh, he got it last time, didn't he?
Yeah. To be honest, there are a lot of people saying that now, but TV Brian was first.
Bum, 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 bum. TV Brian has guessed the tune first. TV Brian's first. TV Brian's first. TV Brian is first. Boom, boom, yeah.
Oh, the other Brian says, oh no, it's the missus's birthday today, Susan. Not his.
Blimey. Okay then. Susan, okay.
On this one. Okay. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Susan. Happy birthday to you, Susan. Happy birthday to you. Yeah.
Sorry about that, but yeah. that's
Okay then. Should we play Hill Street Blues all the
I
way
think
through?
so, yeah. Everyone's putting it in the comments now, so I think you
Oh.
got to play it.
Steve, old boy, Steve. Now, Steve, I'm going to do your but Steve's got to say what he wants it on. Does he want it on the vocoder or the piano?
Okay, Steve, what do you want it on? The piano or the vocoder? And also, big thank you to BB, who was just given $10. So thank you.
BB.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, BB. Okay, I'm going to give this one for BB.
Very nice. Big thank you. Oh, Steve says the vocoder.
Okay. Please. Vocoder it is, Steve.
Steve, 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 Steve. Steve, 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 Steve. Thank you for the super chat, Steve. I said thank you for the super chat, Steve. I said thank you for the super chat, Steve. Super chat, Steve, Steve, yeah. Thank you very, very much. Boom, 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 yeah.
How's that?
Very good. People are asking, do you know any Polish songs?
Polish?
Well, maybe give us some suggestions and we can listen to them.
I mean, I don't, to be honest. Not off the top of the head. I mean, I could learn one for next week. I could learn the national anthem or something.
Welsho says, can you play Streets of London? And the person who was asking for the Polish song has said, Polish song now!
Polish song next week, tell him. So who wanted the Streets of London?
Someone called Welsho with the Welsh flag as their
Yeah. I think Telmac Ralph did that, didn't he? Somebody called Telmac Ralph. Yeah, I think I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong on that one.
Sounds about right.
Have you seen the old man walk the streets of London? I don't know the words. His worn out shoes. He's got no time for talking, but just keeps walking, reading yesterday's papers, reading yesterday's news. So how can you tell me you're lonely and say for you that the sun don't shine? Let me take you by the hand and lead you through the streets of London. I'll show you something to make you change your mind. So how can you tell me you're lonely? Say for you that the sun don't shine. Let me take you by the hand, lead you through the streets of London. I'll show you something to make you change your mind. Let me take you by the hand, lead you through the streets of London. I'll show you something to make you change your mind. Change your mind. Oh, yeah.
Very good. Big thank you again to Yvonne, who says loving the music as always and has given to the super chat. Very kind of you.
Yvonne, thank you. Should we do a little song for Yvonne on the vocoder?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't want to overdo the vocoder though, do I? Tell me if I'm overdoing the vocoder. Okay.
Yvonne, Yvonne, ooh. Thank you for the super chat, Yvonne, yeah. Yvonne, 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 Yvonne. Thank you for the super chat, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat, Yvonne. Thank you, thank you, thank you, yeah. Wow.
Very nice. Roy has been saying quite passionately a lot in the chat, saying Tales from the Unexpected was yesterday. It was the unanswered name of that tune.
Yes, it was. Sorry, I didn't get round to answering the people that got it right. But it was. You're absolutely right. It was the Tales of the Unexpected from the 1970s TV show that normally featured stories by Roald Dahl. I think normally in the early ones it did. Anyway, I think they went on to different ones, but. we do now then?
Oh well, I don't know. What are you planning to do?
Should we do?
today?
I was going to do the tutorial on Mustang Sally.
Okay.
Now, okay then, should we do that?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to do it in C, the key of C major, because it's a basic sort of, they call it the open key. I don't want to do it in a complicated F sharp or A flat. And the reason why I don't want to do that is because I don't even know myself in those keys. So there you go. We're going to do it in the key of C.
Oh, before we get going, someone in the chat called Agent 25360 has been saying quite a lot that it's their brother Henry's birthday. So if you could say a happy birthday, that'd be very nice.
Okay.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Henry. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Henry. Happy birthday to you and me. Yeah.
Look. Just how low that is, look.
I was born under a wandering star.
I can sing as low as Lee Marvin, look.
I was born under a wandering star.
I bet, does anybody know what film that's to then? It went like this, look. That's my Lee Marvin impression.
Very nice. Eddie and Richard say paint your wagon.
That's it, yeah, brilliant. Well done for that. I mean, that's a remote one, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is.
That is a remote one. That really is good. Anyway, Mustang Sally, here we go. Now, the things about Mustang Sally, it's basically, the good news about this is, it's a 3-chord, like a sort of 12-bar thing, really. In fact, I think it is a 12-bar. So the only chords in it are C, F, and G. So I would use the chop, which is this one, the little finger on the C and the index on the G. Mustang Sally. So all you got to do is fish out the tune, because the actual chorus is, so I think it's Mustang Sally. Guess you gotta slow your Mustang down. Mustang Sally now, baby. Guess you gotta slow your Mustang down. One of these crazy days. Let's look at that. So all the way through, the great news is it's only got 3 chords. It's C, F, and G. So I'm going to use the chop as I normally do with these things, which is the little finger on the C, index on the G, thumb on the A. So if you don't want to sing the song and you want to sort of just play it as an instrumental, something like that. So you just have to fish out the actual melody line. Mustang, Mustang Sally. And you can do these kind of little things in between the gaps. So you got to just supposing this is the melody. Mustang Sally. That little riff there, look. E flat and G. Keep the G on and go to E. up to F and A, back to the E flat and G, and the E and G. So it's like this. So Mustang Sally. So you keep that left hand pumping away on the chop. So it's Mustang Sally, gap. And just play a C chord now. Bet you better slow your Mustang down. So you keep throwing that little riff in the gaps. Anytime there's a gap, just keep going. Remember this? Look, here it is. Look, fingering I'd use index on the E flat, fourth on the G. Slide the index to the E natural. That leaves these two fingers, which is the middle finger for the F and the E little finger for the G. Back to the E flat and the G. So you can use that for almost anything in a boogie. So it's a bit of a riff. So Mustang Sally. Guess you better slow your Mustang down. So I'm just trying to pick out the melody line. So it's Mustang, so it's G, C, E, E, and then the riff. Guess you better slow, G, A, C, Ace. Guess you better, G, A, C, A, C. Guess you better slow your Mustang down. And then it goes to the G. Mustang Sally now, baby. So it's G, G, F, E flat, C, E flat. Mustang Sally now, baby. Bet you better slow. C, 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 A, C, A, C, C, C. Then the gap opportunity for a. G. Yippee! And then it's a G, 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 E, F sharp, C, F, C, 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 A, C, A, C, C, C. And the what I'm doing in the left hand, Mustang Sally. And another thing you can do if you're playing the melody line and you're not singing it. Mustang. I think actually the melody line is this more. So instead of going Mustang Sally, you go flick A flats and A. Sorry, G, A flat and A. So it's your thumb plays the G and your index flicks off the A flat to the A. Third finger on the C, and then slide from the E flat to the E. So it sounds like this. So Mustang Sally. Oh yeah. Don't forget the little gap opportunity for riff. So what I'm doing there, flicking off these notes here, makes it sound more bluesy. So yeah. So anytime you get an opportunity to flick off either that or that. And that little riff, you can keep popping it in every time there's an opportunity. Because if you listen to Mustang Sally, it goes Mustang Sally, big gap. Guess you better slow your Mustang. But the time he comes in with a guess you better slow your Mustang down, there's a massive gap where nothing happens. So if you didn't put that little fill in the gap, it would sound like this. Mustang Sally. Guess you better. So you've got an opportunity to do lots in that gap. So Mustang Sally, gap. riff. So Mustang Sally, you better slow your Mustang down. Mustang Sally now, baby. So I moved to F, by the way, for this change, for the Mustang Sally now, baby. F moves to F in the left hand with the F chop. Yes, you better slow your Mustang down. Then. You've been riding on. Just a single note there if you want, or you can add a B down the bottom. You've been riding all over town. That bit, you've been riding all over town. It's B and G. You've been riding all over. The thumb on the B, little finger on the G. And then go down in semitones. B, G, B flat to F sharp. Move down to riding all over town. And then when it goes into the next bit, all you want to do is ride around Sally. Same thing. It's the same chord sequence. So that's about it for Mustang Sally. Is everybody happy with that one?
Yeah, everyone is. Mother Hubbard says.
Mother Hubbard, that's a good name.
Terry, do you ever go back on the comments after your stream and read them?
Do you know, I did for the first time actually. Do you mean the live comments?
Yes.
As they're coming through? I did actually the other day because we got some decorators doing the room, so I was locked in a room for like 8 hours. And I thought, blimey, I want to look at the comments. So I watched the live stream back, which I don't normally do, to be honest, but I did on this occasion. This was just the other day because we've got decorators in the kitchen, the bathroom, and there's dust everywhere. Oh, the muck in the house. It's terrible. Anyway, I won't put that on you all. But anyway, what it did do, it gave me a chance to sort of think, well, I'm locked in the room. So I put my laptop on and I watched it back. And it was interesting to see the comments. So yes, I did, and I'm going to start doing it more actually. But obviously these live streams last an hour, sometimes more, an hour and a half, and you know it's always tricky to sit there and sort of have fun an hour and a half to watch the whole thing. But I did for the first time the other day. Yeah.
Wow, I can't believe it's been 55 minutes already. It's gone very fast.
Bloody hell.
I know.
Sorry, bad language.
I'll
I'll have to bleep that out.
hope you don't get demonetised. Yeah. I think your biggest fan is here again, Genius Expert.
Genius Expert, yes, I know Genius Expert. I could do a little jingle for him, couldn't I?
I think they'd really like that.
I'd say he'd absolutely love that. Okay, Genius Expert.
Genius expert, 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 genius, 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 genius expert, expert, yeah. Oh, genie, genie, genie. Genie, 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 genius, 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 expert, genius, genius, Mr. Blue Sky, genius, Mr. Blue Sky, Mr. Blue Sky, oh yeah, I said genius, expert. Genius, expert. Genius, expert, genius, expert, genius. Expert, oh yes.
Did you like that?
Oh, I've got a comment from Genius Expert saying, I really liked that. That was really good. I want you to keep playing for another 3 hours.
I don't know if I can pull that one off, to be honest, because Elsie can't hold the camera for that long. I don't think. Well, she could do, but I think she'd be rather tired after.
Yeah, I really would.
Does anybody want to hear Nut Rocker?
Yeah. When do they not?
I know I did it last week.
I think we can.
I'm going to do it every week.
You can be.
I think...
We've got another super chat from Ray Paul. Thank you very much.
Ray Paul, yes, I know Ray Paul. I know Ray Paul very well, indeed. I do. God, I'm on the second bottle already.
Oh my goodness.
It's going to start getting messy, folks.
Yeah, a lot of people are just saying very nice things.
Ray Paul.
Very nice.
So, the other thing I was going to do is name that tune. Right, we'll do one more. So, this is the one. If I can remember it. Anyone get that? Do it again. Sorry. Anyone for that?
Not yet.
Again.
Yep, Dan Hatton says Jackson 5, I want you back.
Well done. Absolutely spot on in every sense of the word. Yeah. Near enough, isn't it?
Yep.
Anyway, I've had a request actually in the week, a genuine request for some country music. Somebody wanted some country music.
But before we get onto that, Marzek Gaming has given on the super chat and it said, seen you play the blues harp too. How about a solo?
What was that? The blues?
Harp 2.
Oh yeah.
How about a solo?
A solo, yeah, okay, yeah, a good idea. And who was that again?
Marzek Gaming.
Marzek Gaming, thank you.
We've got quite an interesting question from Simon saying, Terry, can you play the theme to Bullseye?
Now that is a very, very good question. I can't think how it goes. Can you, Elsie?
Oh my goodness. Oh,
If you just whistle it to me, I'll get it.
Uh,
It's a bit ragtimey. Oh yeah. Funny enough, you know, I'll tell you a little story about that. I can't remember the guy's name, unfortunately, but I met the guy. I was at a party once, you know, because I go to all this sort of stuff. It was years ago, it was like 25 years ago. I was actually playing at the party. I was playing a do, and the guy that wrote the theme music to Bullseye, he was there, and and somebody introduced me and said, "Hey, I wish I could remember his name. I'll have to Google it." But anyway, unfortunately, I know he's dead now. But he said, He said, yeah, I wrote the theme music to Bullseye. I said, you know what? I said, I love that theme music. Because I always loved the theme music. And I said, I love it because when they lose, when the contestants lose, for everybody in America watching probably doesn't know what I'm talking about, there's a program in this country, well, there was in the 80s, called Bullseye. And it was like a competition where you could win people usually won speedboats, you know, and stuff, and caravans and whatever. And they basically, if they lost the competition, the theme music would be in a minor key, so it'd be like. But if they won, it was happy. And the guy, he said to me, he said, "Do you know what?" He said, "You're the only person that's ever noticed that." Because he's usually like clapping on it. Loads of people be the end of the game and they'd be going, "Oh, the host Jim Bowen would go, I'm ever so sorry, you know, the people have lost. Oh, never mind." And the people would be really upset. And they'd be having to wave to the cameras, you know, when they've just lost they had to gamble their money and all the rest of it. And they play the same theme tune but in a minor key. And I actually met the guy and shook hands with the guy that wrote the theme tune.
Yeah, there are a lot of these three phrases are being thrown around a lot in the comment section. People are saying Jim Bowen, look at what you could have won, and bus fare home.
BFH, he called it. Bus fare home, BFH.
People are asking after the reel-to-reel. Where's it gone?
Well, I had to replace it this week with a mixing desk because I rigged up the vocoder, so it'll be back. It'll be back next week.
Russell Player said, was it John Patrick who wrote it?
John Patrick. That's the guy. Well done. Is that Russell Player?
Yeah, Russell Player and a couple of others, I think.
Yeah, John Patrick. That's the guy. Yeah.
Nice.
So I'm just going to do a couple of country songs, and then we're going to wrap it up for tonight. I've had some requests for country, a lot of country, but I was told not to play too much country when I was a kid because they reckon it's bad for the heart. That's what they say. They say that too much country is bad for the heart. I don't know if it's just a myth. It could be just one of those myths, but so we're just going to keep it like a short one. Now, this one's called... I think it's a Merle Haggard song, and it's called Tonight the Bottle Let Me Down. Because if you remember last week, the bottle actually did literally let me down, because it fell down. Boom! Anyway. Very quickly after this, I'm going to show you how to do that little country intro. Just one more tutorial, because people... Each night I leave the barroom when it closes, and not feeling any pain at closing time. But tonight your memory found me too sober, and I couldn't drink enough to keep you off my mind. Tonight the bottle let me down, and let your memory come around. The one true friend I thought I'd found, and tonight the bottle let me down. Solo. Turn to, and lately I've been drinking every day. It's very true, that, you know. But the wine don't seem to fade away my memory, not like it used to. Now I'm hurting in that old familiar way, and tonight the bottle let me down. Tonight Now you better not let me down this week, Bottle, because you know what happened last time, don't you? And we don't want to repeat of that, do we?
We've had super chat from Ray Paul saying, country isn't bad for the heart, it's from the heart.
Oh, I like that. That's really good. That's a great slogan, isn't it?
Yeah.
Country isn't bad for the heart, it's from the... Well done, old boy. I like that.
That's Ray Paul.
That's Ray Paul. I'm going to do a little country jiggle up. Go on. Oh, I've got a quick name that tune.
Okay, let's see.
Sorry, that's wrong. Here you go. Anyone got that?
Oh, there was someone who was asking for this a lot earlier in the stream, so if they're still here, I imagine they'll be very happy.
Anyone got it?
Not yet.
Anyone got that?
Not quite yet.
Anyone?
Okay,
This is my last song tonight.
alright.
Okay, I'm gonna do it. Especially for Ray. Is it Ray Paul? It's Ray Paul, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I know Ray.
Eddie's got it.
Eddie.
Behind closed doors.
Oh, what could I do? I could go. Oh, sorry. I should work this out. Here we go. My baby makes me proud. Oh, don't you make me proud. She never makes a scene, banging all over me. Like to talk, oh, don't they love to talk? When they turn out the lights, I know she'll be leaving with me. And when we get behind closed doors, and she lets her hair down, she makes me glad that I'm around, because no one knows what goes on behind closed doors. My baby makes me smile. Oh, don't she make me smile? She never makes a scene. She's all over me in a crowd. And people like to talk. Oh, don't they love to talk? When they turn out the lights, I know she'll be leaving with me. All together now. When we get behind closed doors, and she lets her hair hang down, and she makes me glad that I'm the man, because no one knows what goes on behind closed doors. Behind closed doors. works on that, doesn't it? I don't know why Charlie Rich didn't think of that.
Steve has come to the super chat again and said, can you play Magic Roundabout either this week or next
Magic,
week?
what the for the kids' theme tune?
I think so, yeah.
There you go.
And before we go, we've had another super chat from someone called John. He
John?
says, can you say happy birthday for Louise from me?
Yeah, John. First of all, to John. John, here we go. And. Oh, what's that a tune? Is it to Louise, did you say?
Yes.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Louise. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to Louise. Happy birthday to Louise. Happy birthday to Louise and to Louise from John.
I think that's about it now,
Yeah.
Elsie. We've got an announcement to make that Elsie's going to be doing her live stream. Elsie, who's my daughter, who's doing the camera work tonight, working very, very hard, will be doing her live stream. Is it 8 o'clock, Elsie,
Yeah, let me
tonight?
just turn the camera around.
Okay, then here we are together, look. So, Elsie's going to be doing her live stream at 8 o'clock, that's 8 p.m. GMT. British time, all
Yeah.
right. GMT, 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. GMT time. And all that.
That's on my channel. That's
On
called-
Elsie's channel, not this channel, not this channel. Yes, I meant to say that. If you just go onto YouTube and put Elsie Miles.
Yeah.
LCELSIE and Miles, like MILES,
Yeah.
as in distance, then you will come across Elsie's channel and she will be broadcasting live very soon, actually, from 8 p.m, which is in probably only about an hour and a half or something,
Yeah.
is that right? And from this very studio. Very studio. So, and Elsie, obviously, as you know, those that tune in, plays the piano, she sings, she plays the electric guitar, she plays the acoustic guitar, she plays the ukulele, she does cover versions and writes her own songs too. So please try and tune in if you can. And yeah, I'll be watching. I'll be upstairs watching.
Thanks. Okay. All right, we're back on you.
Okay, so that's it for tonight. I'm sorry I didn't get round to doing the In the Mood part 2, but there's next week. This is happening every week. Every week, well, apart from when I'm on holiday, but for the next 5 weeks anyway, it's going to be happening. These tunes. So if anybody's got any kind of suggestions, by the way, of what songs they'd like to learn, you know, as a tutorial, just leave them on the comments on the bottom, and I will read them. And I'll if I can play them myself, then I will be more than happy to teach them to you. So yeah, so well, it's gone fast, hasn't it? Tonight. So that's it. So just a quick.
T.
And a big thanks to Thomas Slade for the super chat.
Thomas Slade, 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 Thomas. Thomas Slade, Thomas Slade, Thomas Slade, Thomas Slade. Thomas Slade, Thomas Slade, Thomas. Thomas Slade, Thomas Slade. We all love Thomas Slade. Thomas Slade, Thomas.